Good morning, children. Let us continue with lesson number 12, Air, Water and Weather. Children, today we will learn about water. Water exists in three states. What are the three states? The first one is solid, and the example of solid is ice cube. I hope all of you know what is ice cube. Second one is liquid. And the third state is gas. These states are interchangeable. Children, let us learn about evaporation. We are going to study about evaporation through an example. Take a wet sponge. You know what is sponge? That absorb water in it. So we are going to wet it. Switch on the fan. Write your name on the blackboard with the sponge. So, when you are going to write your name with the help of sponge, what will happen? You can clearly see your name on the blackboard. Observe for few minutes. Now what will happen? You will see that the wet patch disappears. This is because water changes into water vapor, that is gas. With the help of this example, we have come to know the process of evaporation, the process by which water changes into water vapor is called evaporation. And what is humidity? The amount of water vapor present in the air is called humidity. Children, how does evaporation take place? It takes place due to sun's heat on a very hot day. Water evaporates faster and is spread over a large surface or area. Now, let us study about condensation. We are going to take another example. When you put some ice cubes in a cold drink, after some time, what do you find? Tiny droplets on the outer side of the glass. Why does it happen? This is because when the water vapor in the air comes in contact with the outer side of the cold glass, it cools down on the cold surface and forms tiny droplets. So, you have to understand this, that water vapor is present in air, and when it gets contact with the outer side of the cold glass, it condenses and it forms tiny droplets. And these tiny droplets you can see on the outer surface of the cold glass. The change of water vapor to water on cooling is called condensation. So you can say it is opposite of evaporation. Evaporation and condensation of water vapor also cause dew, hail, snow and fog. Children, we are going to study about all these things one by one. Let us know something about hail and snow. Clouds are millions of tiny, lightweight water droplets floating together. So you can see that Clouds are there up in the sky. What are the clouds? They are nothing but tiny lightweight water droplets floating together. And when the air around the clouds is very cold, as above in the mountains, what will happen? The tiny drops of water freeze into snowflakes or ice crystals. This forms snow or hailstones, which fall from the clouds during winter. So, children, we get snow or hailstones during the winter. Why? Because the air around the cloud is very cold out there and it freezes. It freezes to become tiny drops of water and it changes into snowflakes or ice crystals. And when the cloud is very heavy, then the snow or hailstone is coming during the winter. This is the picture you can see. All are covered with snow. Tree, ground, everything is covered with snow. And these are the hailstones. The hailstones are very dangerous. Children, you can see in the picture that hailstone has created lots of damage to the cars and people are helpless out there. You can see the picture of the car which is damaged due to hailstones. Children, now let us learn about dew. If it turns chilly at night, water vapor in the air condenses as the air touches the cold surface. What is this called? It is called dew. For an example, in the morning during the winters, you will find the ground, leaves, car surface, etc. covered with dew. You can see in the picture the leaf which is all covered with dew. These are the dew droplets which you find during the winter, especially in the morning. Let us learn about fog. When the warm and moist air cools rapidly, tiny water droplets of water are formed and then they stay in the air. And this is called fog. Fog is often thickest in the valleys and low lying areas. Fog occurs, of course, in the winter season. So, you can see in the picture, the trees, the ground are all covered with fog. Sometimes it is hardly visible due to fog. Now let us talk about frost. When nights become very cold, dew drops freeze to form ice. So you can say the frost is the freezed dew drops. This is called frost. It can be very harmful for the crops. You can see the leaves are all covered with frost. So, as you have already learned that it is very harmful for the crops. I hope children you have understood the difference between dew and frost. So So, children, we have studied about rain, snow, hail, frost, and all these fall from clouds. And this is called precipitation. It's all for today, children. Thank you for watching this video.